Welcome to the Allegro Music Webcast, where music isn't just music and the ordinary is extraordinary. We're bringing musicians and artists from all over, from Los Angeles to San Diego to Hemet to Corona to University Heights to Solana Beach to Palm Desert. We'll bring it to you. Just sit back, relax, and let it happen. On today's Allegro Music Webcast, we'll bring you the world-renowned reign of Kindo. We'll talk about honey badgers, Pia Toscano, and news, and we'll be with a man who is illegal in 50 states, Mr. Nick Reed. So sit back, relax, and let us tickle your fancy. Yeah, boy, that's a little of our buddy Russell Gunn.
He's our buddy.
He's our buddy. Welcome to the webcast. Welcome, Nick. It's good to have you here.
So good to be here, man.
You know,
I am illegal in 50 states.
You are.
I don't remember why.
It varies state to state.
Yeah.
There's
each state has its own
some
problem.
states have blue dots. Some states have red ones.
Thousands of schools know where I live.
At least people know you.
Yeah. Infamous.
You know,
infamous.
Hey, famous, infamous. It doesn't really matter too much. That's what I say.
Right.
But
you say a lot.
That's what I do. But man, it's good to be here. It's a beautiful night out.
Yeah, check it out.
I enjoy it.
We journeyed to the great land of San Diego.
That's what we do. We're here on location and
in the sky, about 15 stories up.
That's what we do, man. We're big rollers. We're high rollers. We make it rain with power.
It's called baller. Is it a ballerism? I don't know. I have to look at my Urban Dictionary. I'm street.
I'm not sure where that's going, actually. Ooh, that was dirty. God.
Why do you do that chicken neck neck roll thing?
You always go to the bad place. I don't know what it is.
Don't go there, girlfriend.
We started such good.
That's Jason's neck right now.
That's how I keep you in line.
Neck rolls?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
That's what I say. Mm-hmm.
If you do the snap thing, you're going to get smacked.
Was it tucked to the finger? Because I'm not with the hand.
And we're going to stop talking to Jason right now.
No, jeez, that's not very nice.
You're embarrassing me. We're in San Diego. Act like it.
I know. And we have so many great things to talk about today. We're going to be featuring Reign of Kindo.
Yeah, Reign of Kindo, man.
One of our absolute favorite bands. We've liked these guys for a hella long time, and we got some interesting things to talk about in news and everything else. And this Reign of Kindo folk, while they're not with their original group, and they have replaced their pianist.
Pianist.
I wanted to be able to say that.
Yeah. Hold on. Pianist. Sorry.
It's fun, isn't it?
I got it off my chest. I got goose pimples.
I'm glad you got the pianist off your chest.
Wow. Mom, I'm so sorry you saw this. We'll explain it later.
There's an album out. This Is What Happens. It was released in 2010, and we'll be featuring most of the music tonight off of that album. The first song that we're going to be featuring is Nightingale. This, like I said, is off that album, and if we can get our little screen back here working here. Is the little guy, this guy right here.
You got to push the red button.
Oh,
there you go.
I got it.
He's not good with technology.
Here. Okay. I got it. There they go.
Yeah.
There's our boys.
You got to kick it.
Yeah. Hey, it's this modern technology crap.
Yeah. Nothing that can't be fixed with
just
a good
turn over
hammer
to these
swing.
guys.
Well, once was in his shoes, I had everything to lose, and so tables had been turned. I could never go without you by my side. I'm reminded every day, oh, I can feel the breeze of your blood on my skin. Oh, I can feel your touch as your arms are closing in. If I can muster a sound, I sing this song out loud just like the nightingale. The nightingale, I can feel the breeze of your blowing on my skin. Oh, I can feel your touch as your arms are closing in. If I can muster a sound, I sing this song out loud just like the nightingale. The nightingale.
Yeah.
That was painfully awesome.
Yeah.
Most of their music is so complicated and so just, I don't know, crazy infused with jazz and pop, rock, instrumental, freaking magic. That it's
how
hard
do
to grasp
you
it all.
really put this into a genre?
I bet you
perspective?
could listen to these songs over and over again and still pick out new stuff every time.
With as beautiful of a song as Nightingale was, this is a really sad song. I mean, if you get into the lyrics on this, this is about a guy that woke up in a hospital bed after a crippling car accident, and what was so funny is Joe, one of the members of Randy Kindo, said that he really didn't know why he wrote such a sad, depressing song, but it ended up being just depressing if you sit and listen to the lyrics. But the melody is incredible.
The melody is
It's
incredible,
beautiful.
but aren't the lyrics kind of in the eye of the beholder in a way? I mean, when I heard the lyrics, "Can't feel the breeze that you blew on my skin," I thought of "Breaking Wind." I mean, I thought it was a funny song. I laughed out loud.
Okay. And does that happen to you often?
Your breeze hits my skin often, yes. By breeze, I mean bottom breeze. And by bottom breeze, I mean bottom butt.
That's a hell of a talent if I can do that. Jeez Louise.
Dude, it's like a shotgun. Like, basically, he's got a grenade launcher in his shorts. Everyone make way. There's a caution flag around his britches.
Oh, man.
Jason?
So you making fun of my IBS, and I'm not feeling good about it.
I'm sorry about that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Jeez.
His butt's beautiful.
My intestinal colitis, whatever it is.
Wow.
What is that? It's such a nasty thing, but it's so close to kaleidoscope. And number one, I used to play with a kaleidoscope when I was a kid, and do those things have multiple purposes? And my mom just gave me one of those things to entertain me.
Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro, man. I got pictures in my head, and they ain't coming out for a while.
Ooh, look at the pretty shapes. Sorry,
I can't change the color. They're all brown.
Should have lubed it. Sorry, buddy.
Okay, now you got lube in the mix, man. Let's move on to another Randy Kindo song.
Speaking of thrills. Speaking of thrills, this is Thrill of the Fall.
By the way, this is the soundtrack of You're Behind. This is called The Thrill Fall.
Tension at the seams. I feel the pressure I never dreamed. I feel there's something more at stake. It's too late to run away. Too late to run away. Something screaming inside me wants me to stay. Gotta stay. Though this road up ahead is marked with sharp daggers and flames. I'm grown addicted to the thrills of the mystery. I'm just a sucker for anything I've never seen. Increasingly intrigued with impossibilities. I can't help myself believing there's something where it seems. It's okay, 'cause we'll find out sooner or later. There's a bridge just up hit the floor. I never had a key. They're knocking at the door. Need to be in control. It seems we never know what lies in store for us. How can we keep so? It's such a long way to go, but still we press onward the same. There's a bridge just up ahead now. We can't see where it will end. It shakes in the wind and it's never.
Yeah, boy.
By far my favorite Reign of Kindo song.
Yeah, that's just a.
I mean, the
freaking
drum
song,
line,
man.
everything is just so insane, and you don't hear timing like that, and timing changes like that,
Oh yeah.
especially with like a funk pop jazz kind of infused band.
You know, as much as their music is revolved around the piano, that drummer is just absolutely phenomenal.
Well, if you pick out all the instrumentalists in the band, which is basically all of them, each one of them are like freaking gods in their own right. I mean, these guys are insane, and just having this strong like the collaboration is just huge. And I think these are probably one of the best like bands I've ever heard in my life.
What I like is when somebody asks them what they sound like, they would rather produce the means to inject recordings of themselves into the subconscious of the inquisitor, so that they would just know.
So basically, they want to beam the stupid people with their knowledge instead of explaining it.
Well,
to
yeah,
them.
I mean, honestly, how do you explain
That's most
this
of you
music
out there,
to
by the
somebody?
way.
Seriously, how do you explain this music to somebody? If somebody says, "Hey, what does Reign of Kindo sound like?" You're like, "It's just like this poppy, jazzy rock."
I'd like to. If someone asked me if Reign of Kindo sounded like, I'd just smack them. You feel that? Yeah.
Yeah, that's what Reign of Kindo feels like.
Don't be offended. Don't be offended.
Don't make me get Chuck Norris in here. I'll have him show you what it's all about.
Oh my God, Chuck Norris.
We'll soften it up with Flowers of the Moon and see what you think. This is off of This Is What Happens album.
In the night, quiet glow, where beneath the shining stars, and the breeze, cool and calm, whispers to us from afar. And the waves on the shore, they surrender to the sand, breathing sweet, salty air in a chorus raised, intoxicating and divine. Darling, say how blessed are we now? Palms in sway and flowers by the moon. In the dawn by the sea, there are bird songs in the air. In the skies, quiet place warms our hearts and souls and puts to rest our every care. Feeling so enraptured by
See, that's the melodic song "Flowers by the Moon." And this is also another song from their "This Is What Happens" album, released in August of 2010. And now we're going to go ahead and take it over to Jason Strain over at the Allegro Media Studio. Jason.
Hey, how's it going? Thank you very much. I really enjoy being here. And, we're going to talk a little bit about some things going on. And something I found recently, thankfully to my great friend Andy Dick. He was kind enough to introduce me to this. We're going to take a trip on the National Geographic side and explore the wonders that are nature. And there's this little creature out there. He's kind of interesting, and he's one of the most cuddly and beautiful little creatures, but yet he's also one of the most ferocious and one of the most scary creatures. But we're going to show you a little video, not only of this little creature, but also narrated by this wonderful guy named Randall. And I just can't get enough of this. So let's take a look at this.
This is the honey badger. Watch it run in slow motion. It's pretty badass. Look, it runs all over the place. Whoa, watch out, says that bird. Ew, it's got a snake. Oh, it's chasing a jackal. Oh my gosh. Oh, the honey badgers are just crazy. The honey badger has been referred to by the Guinness Book of World Records as the most fearless animal in all of the animal kingdom. It really doesn't give a shit. If it's hungry, it's hungry. Ew, what's that in its mouth? Oh, it's got a cobra. Oh, it runs backwards.
Oh,
watch
it runs
this.
backwards?
Snake's up in the tree. Honey badger don't care.
Honey badger don't give a shit.
Honey Badger don't give a shit. Honey Badger don't care. Oh, God, I love this guy.
Jason is the honey badger of this podcast, by the way.
Ever since I saw this, I introduced it to Nick, and he's been calling me Honey Badger all the time.
I just called him honey. He did the badger math.
Well, you got to see the girls at Stater Brothers. When you go to check out, and they're like, "Oh, would you like paper or plastic?" Oh, Honey Badger doesn't give a shit. Honey Badger just wants his food. Yeah, they look at you kind of strange. But,
Yeah, they don't like him at Staters. He has to go to Vaughn's now. Vaughn's, mofos!
Yeah, they don't allow me there. But this is Honey Badger checking out some bees. So let's check
Here's a
this out.
house full of bees. You think the honey badger cares? It doesn't give a shit. It goes right into the house of bees to get some larvae. How disgusting is that? It eats larvae. Ew, that's so nasty. But look, the honey badger doesn't care. It's getting stung like 1,000 times. It doesn't give a shit.
Good Lord.
It's hungry.
Just
It doesn't care
go
about
after it,
being
dude.
Stung by bees. Nothing can stop the honey badger when it's hungry. Oh, what a crazy fuck. Look, ew, it's eating larvae. That's disgusting. There it is, running in slow motion again. See? Now, what's interesting is...
I love it. Honey Badger doesn't give a shit. Honey Badger doesn't give a fuck.
Good talk.
Pardon my French.
F-bomb alert. F-bomb. F-bomb.
So if you're ever out in the wild and you ever run across a honey badger, don't get in the way of him and his food, and don't get in the way of me and my food, maybe. So
True that.
yeah, true that. So I'll turn it back over to you, Nick, and
All right.
Studio A.
Yeah, Studio A. Actually, what we're going to do is we're going to set you up for your next round, buddy. Are you ready? We're coming up on the great and wonderful Pia Toscano. Pia is one of the most beautiful and most talented American Idol acts of all time, and unfortunately, she had a little run-in with failure. Jason, go ahead and take it away again at the beautiful new Allegro Media Studio.
Well, I've been watching American Idol. Unfortunately, it's one of my guilty pleasures, and I absolutely love Pia Toscano. She was my absolute favorite. Not only was she beautiful, I love Casey Abrams and everything, but he's got that woolly mammoth thing going.
He wasn't
Although
sexually
he's from
attracted
Iowa,
to Casey, by the way.
Well, I'm not going to say that. He, J-Lo did say he's sexy, and I take all my cues from her. I'll show you my moves.
Hence
later.
the beard.
Yeah. So anyway, getting back to Pia, I think she's gorgeous. I feel really bad about this, and let's take a look at the results from this past week, because she was by far the best singer.
Who leaves us tonight after the nationwide vote is Pia.
Oh no!
Stefano, you are safe.
Oh man,
You are safe.
an angry brother.
I love the reactions in there already.
Yeah. Honestly, this is the first time I've ever seen J-Lo look like she's gonna cut somebody.
Take a seat. You can hear the reaction in the studio. I'm sure you're having that reaction at home as well. What a shock.
And I bet you
What a
if
surprise.
Steven Tyler could still,
How are you?
form expressions, it'd be that of sadness.
Oh, she's good. She's good. I love this. They worry so much about her, but listen to that crowd. Look at everybody's reaction. Poor Stefano. Can't the guy be going, "What the? Hey, me?
What about me?
Seriously? Was I that bad? I mean, I don't have the, in the stuff, but I mean, jeez, come on.
Yeah, if you look at his expression, though, you can see in his face, he's pissed that he didn't lose.
Well, yeah, he knew he wasn't that good, but I mean, come on, the poor guy. I feel bad for him. For God's sakes.
Man, I agree with you wholeheartedly, man. and go ahead.
Oh no, I was just gonna say it made me feel bad because I'm not gonna be able to hear this gorgeous girl sing anymore. But she did have the chance to sing one more time, and I think we've got a little bit of that. If you want to take a little listen.
You on the spot, but I know the people at home would love to hear you sing one more time before we have to say goodbye. Okay? Randy, what song should she sing?
You sang them all amazing. They were all great. Sing whatever you like, whatever you want to sing.
I'll stand by you.
Here it is. Final time on our stage. Tia, take it away.
So sad, tears are in your eyes. Come on and come to me now. Don't be ashamed to cry.
This is a rerun, but it's still equally as sad.
'Cause I've seen the dark side too.
Look at Jayla's face. She's about to bust a cap. I think she still remembers how.
So sad.
Go Casey!
So sad.
Go Casey!
Oh man.
You alright, buddy?
I need a hug and maybe a.
Okay.
She actually had to have a medic help her off the stage.
Now, how dramatic is that?
I can't.
Oh my God! I see tears. Look, I see tears. Grab the medical bag. Where's my rag? What's it called? Tissue. That's it. Tissue. Stat.
I just need a medic. Anyway, we'll turn it back over to Nick, and hopefully I can compose myself a little bit.
Yeah. Well, all of you out there that are crying like Jason, yourself a river, don't cry any further. You know what? She's already picked up a record deal over at Interscope Records. She's already on tour for the American Idol's national tour. So, I mean, she's all good. Unfortunately, she's not going to go through the hustle and bustle of the top 10. I think that's kind of an alleviating situation. One thing I did want to mention, because it just pisses me off, and our new director and producer, Antonio, kind of pointed out to me, it's the dramatic arms you get from pop singers doing ballads. The Too much. Let's go ahead and take it off to the great and wonderful Oz. I mean, Edwin Kolb. Edwin's going to be our news guy, and he's in Allegro Media Studio, and he's going to be featured doing top 10 reasons that you want to leave your job and some news about Egypt. So, Ed, let's go ahead and take it away.
Hey, thanks, Jason. Thanks, Nick. How did Jason run all the way from San Diego back to the home media studio?
He's a fast mofo.
He is very fast. You wouldn't think that. So, let's see what we got today in the news. Get this, on Tuesday, the former Egyptian president, Hosni Mubarak, suffered a heart attack. While prosecutors were investigating graft and abuse allegations. Well, if that doesn't say guilty, I don't know what does. A little upset, get him a heart attack. He was taken to a hospital at the Red Sea Resort.
Red Sea Resort?
Yeah, they still haven't released any information about what exactly happened to him, but we were able to get a copy of one of his x-rays, chest x-ray.
All right.
And I think we can pretty much figure out what exactly happened here and what caused the poor man to go through a little bit of stress.
Menopause. I'm guessing it's menopause. Is it menopause?
It could have been.
Hangnail.
So if we can get a...
It's Allegro Music Podcast. I see it.
Oh, wait a minute. We may have had somebody come in and confiscate our photo.
You know what? It's Al Qaeda.
It could
See,
be
they're
Al-Qaeda.
hiding. It's another one of those cover-ups, man.
That is highly possible. I'm thinking they might have...
They snuck it. See how much security is going to be involved with a resort hospital. There's not going to be too much involved.
Oh,
we got
it is.
There it is.
See,
look at there.
As you can tell,
it's a piece of poo.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that is. I think it's got a little message on there, but it doesn't say "I love you" because that would be something for Valentine's Day. But that definitely needs some work.
So I'm assuming that they had trouble finding his heart for repair because it was just too small.
Yeah, it's just poor guy, you know. Hello.
Where did you get that square?
Well, that's the portable X-ray machines. Today's technology is great.
That's bitchy. That's like Avatar stuff.
So next in the news, we're going to bring to you, we had a little survey that went out there to our people, and we got the top 5 reasons on why you might quit your job.
Yeah, mofos.
And so let's see with what we got with, starting off with number 5 here. This is always one of my personal favorites, and I know I've left a couple of jobs because of this, but getting drunk at the Christmas party and then having sex with the large girl in accounting.
Yes. Her name's Bertha.
Yeah.
Always Bertha.
The girl. Very. Time to move on. Okay, number 4.
Call me.
Unsympathetic colleagues making fun of Jason's IBS.
Yes.
Jason left his job. Yeah. Couldn't handle it.
Yeah, they couldn't handle it.
Number 3. Turns out they do drug tests.
Yes, that's been a problem of mine for years.
Yeah. Number 2. Turns out HR has a problem with congratulatory slaps on the rear.
What? What?
I know. What's up with the little good game?
Football rules.
It's okay, I'm the coach. And number 1 is because the people we work with or work for can't get any stupider.
No, they can't. No, they cannot.
If you've been
in a job somewhere here in the continental United States, 4/5 of your job is dealing with stupid people.
Yeah, that is correct.
The more you know.
That is correct. So I'm going to go ahead and shoot it on back to you guys.
Yes.
You guys take over and let's hear some more music.
Yeah, we're gonna get back to the music. What I'd like to do is just remind people: if you're a boss, if you're overlord over your workers, don't be such an ass. You know, people come to your work, they leave, they got to deal with you. They got their own problems. They don't need your problems too. Let's get back to me and Jason. Jason, welcome back.
I having trouble finding my way back.
Jason, there you are, buddy.
There I am. Oh, man.
You saved me.
I did. I saved your life. I'm a man in pink. And if you know anything about that...
Man in pink?
Yeah, the man in pink. On our wonderful Allegro Facebook today, Mystic Meg, the incontrovertible...
What?
It's always right. Mystic Meg said that a man in pink will save our life.
You know how back in the day people would spend their hard-earned money on things like tarot card reading and fortune telling? Those days are no longer valid.
I say nay.
No, we have Facebook cartoon characters that
Facebook
applications that tell our future for us.
Mm-hmm. They tell us not only our future, but you've got your zodiac sign, which I don't. Do you subscribe to that whole new thing where your zodiac sign isn't the zodiac sign you used to have because the planets are in a different place or some bold pucky like that?
Sure.
I think that's crap because I was born a Scorpio. I'm a Scorpio. That's who I am. That's how I've lived my life. That's how I've lived my life by the stars, and I shall die by the stars. Because they are correct.
And if those of you didn't follow with him, eat more mushrooms, and I'll be sure to be on his level.
What's sad is I've never done a psychedelic drug in my life.
Yeah.
That is the truly sad thing about it.
He requires air. It takes him to new places.
Well, air can do wonderful things, just like water can. I'm looking forward to hydrogen vehicles.
Right.
And
basically mobile bombs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. Alcott is putting in a lot of money into that research as well. But you know what I say to you, Al Qaeda, is leave L.A. alone. Leave us alone.
Why?
Well, Al Qaeda wants to get the blue-eyed devil. You're never going to get the blue-eyed devil if you bomb L.A. or California.
Well, yeah, there's a good
You're just going to
reason
get a
for
bunch
it.
of Mexicans.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's New Mexico.
Yeah.
Except without, being a whole
Wisconsin,
state.
that's what you want, Al Qaeda.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You want to hit Franco-American dudes?
Yeah.
There you go.
Leave California and Villa Razo alone.
Vera Grossa.
Sorry.
Vera Larazzo.
Or Larry, or whatever the hell his name used to be before he decided to.
Yeah, he changed his name to make him sound more ethnic, didn't he?
It was somewhere along the lines of failing the bar 5 times too.
Just call him
Couldn't
Vera
spell his
Tardo.
name.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, let's get back to a band that we know can spell their name, and it's Reign of Kindo, and we've got a bitchin' song. This is October's Storm. It's this is actually something you're not going to find in an album. You'll find it right here. So check it out. Special.
I swung beneath the battered trees. The sunlight kissed and greeted me. It broke right through the clouded skies above. Adore the trees shining up in
Man, what a beautiful song. You know that means that song is haunting for me because I didn't just have the video. I didn't have the beautiful sounds of coming into my headphones. I also had an olfactory sense. I had a smell coming over. It smelled kind of like hot dog water. Jason.
Sorry.
Yeah, he ripped one.
No, that was burp.
It was a burp rip. I couldn't even tell which end it came out of.
You were cutting up these beautiful words like, I swung beneath the battered trees, the sunlight kissed and greeted me. It broke right through the clouded skies above, adorned the trees with shining love, and veils of doubt and shadows fled my eyes.
No, I still got hot dog water in the brain. Nasty.
Well, this, it's good that we're such good friends. Just like this band, they formed in late 2006 from the remaining members of This Day and Age, which was another band. And, on 2007, the band released their first record and EP, self-titled, ran a Kindo EP. And in 2008, they released their first full-length record.
Wow.
They released that through 111 Records.
Right.
Yeah. And how we found them is in 2009 they parted ways with 111 and signed on with Candy Rat. And if you know anything about Candy Rat Records, this studio has some of the finest musicians. They're up out of the north area. Most of their musicians are Canadian and that way, But this is just it's a great record label. They put out some really fantastic.
Yeah,
musicians.
they don't just focus on bands. They actually have a myriad of instrumentalists, and especially they focus a lot of their attention on exceptional guitar players. Another one of our esteemed guitar musicians that we love so much is Andy McKee. Andy McKee is an exceptional guitar player. He just completely shreds. And
if you like Khaki King and you've seen that movie, help me out.
August Rush.
August Rush. Khaki King does the music on
she's the hands to make the kid go.
Andy McKee, man, he gives her a run for her money.
Yeah.
And this guy, I would imagine you're going to be able to hear his music on movies, TV, you name it. If we talk about him, get out there.
Well, if he's on the Allegro Music podcast and Webcast, basically
he's
he
gonna
just
blow
wrote
up.
his own ticket.
Yeah.
He's done.
We make it rain with deals. That's how we roll, yo. That's how we roll. We talked a little bit about this fine city behind us, old San Diego. San Diego.
Yeah. It means a whale's vagina. What?
No, it does not.
Anchorman.
We'll turn it over to this next song, City Lights and Traffic Sounds. We don't have a video on this. It's all audio, but it's
Hey, this is Mike
all
and
worth your
Steve
time.
from the Crane of Rindo. This I forgot this. City Lights and Traffic Sounds. On our new record, this is what happens, but if it didn't happen, two other things would happen, and they would not have happened. All three of them available on...
Raindrops fell upon his face. 7 years he threw away when it broke his dear love's heart. And it shouldn't end this way. His foolish heart, it went astray. Is there something he could say? Never take away her pain. The city lights, traffic sounds, people scurrying across the ground. He caught her eye, the next light. Tears were far too strong to fight. And she said, what are you doing here? It's a moment I have long since feared. No, I'm not the girl you left behind. She's been gone for quite some time. You could see it in her eyes. She had run out of tears to cry, and as she turned and walked away, 7 years gone to waste.
Yeah, another fantastic song. And you know, while we didn't have a video for that, you know, this I thought it was pretty darn important to play it, just because, man, what a great song that is.
I think that's probably one of the best soundtrack songs for like a cartoon I've ever heard in my entire life.
For a cartoon?
Yeah, that looks like kind of like a Toy Story kind of.
Oh yeah, well, not a cartoon, but like a Pixar movie.
Oh, there's a big difference.
Oh yeah.
There's computers and shit. Computers don't care. It's like honey badgers.
Like honey badgers. With Pixar movies, I think those things are so well done and so well produced. I would never consider them a cartoon.
You know what? They spend so much money and time and effort in developing a story before they even get started.
Oh,
you know, I was reading something about that movie WALL-E that you love so much. And
I love that movie.
They had come up with a bucket list of these movies they wanted to create, and instead of trying to find new and relevant movies, they kept making movies from the original bucket list. So you do everything from Bug's Life to what did they do after the Bug's Life? They did what's the next Pixar movie?
Oh, geez, there's just been so many.
Just throughout
the movie.
All the way until you get up to WALL-E. I mean, they just kept pulling from the same pile and just working and developing those stories.
Up was probably the best movie I saw. What was it? Either 2009 or 2010. I think it was 2010 it came out, right?
Up, yeah, I couldn't tell you.
That was the best movie I saw that entire year.
Kung Fu Panda, mofos. Kung Fu Panda. It's not exactly Pixar, but hell yeah, Kung Fu-y, mofo. Thank you.
See, you know, tubby, round little guys that are witty or lovable.
I love a big fat panda I can get behind.
I don't think that's okay. Not supposed to be getting behind the pandas, buddy. That's why you got kicked. That's why you got kicked out of the zoo.
I tried to feed him some lettuce. It didn't work.
Wrong end.
Excuse me, sir. That's an outie, not an innie.
Wow.
I hate it when they had to draw me a diagram in front of those kids. It was embarrassing.
Well, getting back to Rain and Kindo, you know, this band has been through a lot. In May of 2010, the lead singer Joe Secchiariello.
Good job, buddy.
I tried practicing that, but I mean, geez, it's Secchiaroli. I mean, come on, that's one of those Gimba names. I mean, you know, it's crazy.
It's a Gimba name.
I can say
from the country of Gimba.
I can say Gimba.
Gimba?
Yeah, like Simba.
Okay. We went from some guys named Lion King.
No, but anywho, he moved to New York City and was commuting for band rehearsals and other matters all the way to Buffalo. So that happened in May of 2010. June of 2010, Kelly Scandra, the original piano player, left the band. But you know, happy enough, they did pick up a new piano player, and they are still gigging, still making, plan on making a new album. So we can look forward to some more great Reign of Kindo music.
And when they come up with their new album, we'll be sure to bring it to you first. So stay tuned for that.
And you know, we'll round up tonight's Reign of Kindo music with one of my favorites. It's Bullets in the Air. This is a little bit of a different type of a song. So you know, I hope you enjoy it as much as I do.
Don't
You know, I think that was just awful. That was the worst band I've ever heard of.
See, aren't you glad I ended us with that one?
Man, no words.
Oh man,
no words.
What I love about this song is, you know, it starts so chaotic and it's got this crazy chaotic
Almost
fun
eerie,
thing
yeah.
to it, and then, you know, all of a sudden it just kind of clears up into something that makes sense, and it's got this lyrical movements, and the transitions are just absolutely spot on.
Yeah, these guys are a tight band, man. They're just insane, and I've never seen their equal. And that's a bold statement.
That is not easy to do.
No, I've never seen anybody that can do what they do as well as they do it, and just be relevant in today's media. You know, I mean, people are great musicians. I mean, even from, you know, old history to now. But, you know, being a band like this, you could put on MTV, you could put on YouTube, and people would just love them.
Yeah, what I'm really surprised at is they are not bigger than they are right now, because, you know, this band is really phenomenal.
Yeah.
They are the real deal. And you know, if you want to find out more information on this band, you can go to reignofkindo.com. They have a brand new website. Check that out. You can also go to candyratrecords.com and check them out. And either one of those websites, you can get all the great information on Reign of Kindo. You can also log on to iTunes and download their albums. They've got that original LP. They've got the Rhythm, Chord, and Melody album, which I have. They have This Is What Happens and This Is What Happens Now album as well.
Wow!
So check those out. Download them. Don't BitTorrent. Don't share the stuff. If you like their music,
spend a few ducats, man.
Spend it.
Or woman.
Yeah, you know, it's.
I'm gonna BitTorrent it. No, man up. You know, give these guys some money. I mean, give them a break. They're not big yet. When they blow up into the next U2, start stealing from them then.
Yeah. That's what I say. When they can sell out a Coliseum, then okay.
Yeah.
I might say, all right, screw it. You know, they're charging $85 at a Coliseum.
Bastards.
That's amazing.
We're already kind of pissed at them for their success, and they haven't gotten there yet.
Yeah. Well, you know, we've got a few ways that, you know, if you're interested in this kind of music, or you're interested in music in general, you can log on to AllegroMusicVenue.com. Check out some of our educational services. Just go to the education tab. We've got some classes that are starting up here at the Allegro Music Studios. You can sign up for a jazz improvisation course. We do two, one at night, one during the day. We do a music fundamentals course. We do one-on-one music instruction. We've got many other courses down the road that we're going to add to our repertoire. We also have high-speed internet and some of the latest music software that you can have at your disposal and your fingertips, as well as you know, you can come in here and use our space and record your band's ditties, or record a practice tape for yourself, or an audition tape, something like that.
Fully functional studio.
Yep, we've got you covered. And we'll help you out and try to make you as successful as possible. And some of the educators that are on our staff are some of the world's best out there. So come join us. Look at www.allegromusicvenue.com and look forward to the Maidstone Music Festival that's happening on April 30th at the Esplanade Arts Center on the corner of Sanderson and Esplanade. You can get more information once again on our website, or you can go to www.thedvac.org and check that out as well. So we look forward to bringing you some great music and giving you some food for thought. So
I love food. Not big on thought.
Not big on thought.
No.
Well, you know, I'd really like to thank everyone involved for today, and you know, that's our intern Steve.
Hi, Steve.
Hi, Steve.
No hablo inglés.
We don't speak his Ooga Booga language.
I haven't really bothered to learn his name yet. I just call him Steve. And thank you, Nick, for joining us today.
Thanks for having me, buddy.
Yeah. And Ed, thank you very much for being with us today.
No problem.
Big shout out for Ed. E-Money.
From all of us here at Allegro Music Webcast, to you, we bid you adieu.